But first, with Peter Dutton's budget reply speech done tonight, the battle lines have well and truly been drawn. All that remains is for Anthony Albanese to call the election. And for a moment today, it seemed like he had. While Parliament was still sitting, the Department of Prime Minister and Cabinet tweeted that the government had entered into caretaker mode. Anthony Albanese went on ABC radio to say, no, haven't called the election just yet, but it's imminent.
I've got a birthday in May, so I just need to know which weekends I'm keeping free.
Well, OK. Well, it will be in May. I can guarantee that, and it'll be called pretty imminently. But I'm not calling it today. but I will call it soon.
Typically, an election is called on a Sunday, but most people are tipping Albanese will go to the Governor-General tomorrow for two reasons. Firstly, the Governor-General is away most of the weekend, so it would make sense to go on Friday. But second, it would take the wind out of coverage of Peter Dutton's budget reply speech, which we'll get to in just a moment. But first, Liz, do you care when the election is held? Is this something that you're waiting with bated breath to find out?
When's your birthday?
5th of June. Send all gifts and crane deliveries to care of. I reckon most people who do pay attention to the media, which is not the vast majority of Australians, I don't think so, when it comes to politics anyway, will be surprised to know it hasn't already been called. This campaign feels like it's been happening for weeks, if not months already.
Really. Yeah.
Indeed. And of course, he's got to call it now because he's run out of time. There's no window left. So this is hardly a surprise.
Joe, you've got the Prime Minister's ear?
No,
when
I don't.
Will he call the election?
He won't even call me. I don't know, and that is the absolute honest truth in terms of anything I've been told. But everything that I have understood from various people was that it was going to be April 12 or possibly even brought forward to April the 5th so as not to eat into Passover. And this is at a time when, we had the anti-Semitism crisis front and centre. And then, of course, Cyclone Alfred happened, and the earliest you could have it after that is the 3rd of May because of school holidays, Easter, Anzac Day, etc., etc. And that is indeed when it will be. So if I was on Triple M Hobart, I would say, Prime Minister, my birthday is the 3rd of May. It's a Saturday. Should I be having a sausage sizzle? And I think that will be. It makes perfect sense. Like Liz says, the election campaign has been going on forever already. Some people, interestingly enough, have said that maybe, and this is maybe a bit too 3D or 4D chess, that maybe the April dates were deliberately put out there to kind of get Peter Dutton to sort of peak too early and sort of string out the coalition and its various candidates for as long as possible.
So they run out of gunpowder.
In the hope that they would run out of ideas, run out of things to say, run out of momentum, and indeed maybe stumble and make a few gaffes towards the end. So that is one possibility. I know certainly there is a thought in the Labor camp and that they're feeling much more bullish than they were, a few months ago. They were like lining up at the top of the cliff, But now there's actually a really strong sense that actually we've got this. We've got Peter Dutton's measure. He doesn't really have anything to offer. We've just got to hold the ship together. And believe it or not, people are actually talking about maybe even not minority government. I can't even say the word majority.
Well, Anthony Albanese was
some people
boasting that he expected a majority and an increased majority. So
he said that to donors, and you would say that to people who you're asking to give your money, and we can, not that the two have anything to do with each other, but that we will be in charge when it comes to making decisions that may or may not affect you.